Welcome to Our Home, Your Holiday. I'm your host, Yento Liu. Today is another very special edition of the show since it is all holiday themed. We are filming in my kitchen. Welcome. One of the best things about Aruba is the fact that we've adopted so many different cultural traditions that we celebrate during this time of year. Today we are exploring one from Venezuela, and it is Ponche Crema. If you'd like to make this, you will need the following ingredients: some eggs, nutmeg, vanilla extract, a small tin of evaporated milk, condensed milk, rum, of course. And does your family have mugs or cups that are special that you like to pull out whenever this time of year rolls around? Well, in my household, it's the moose mugs. Let's go. The first step calls for a small holder and some measuring spoons because we are going to set this aside. To start off, we will need 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. And just so you know, I am kind of improvising here as well as adapting the recipe a little, just because I've done a few trial and errors and there are specific things that I prefer. So 1 teaspoon of nutmeg and then 2 tablespoons of white rum, doesn't matter the brand, whichever you prefer. And then you set this aside. And next come the eggs. Have 1 whole egg, and then I've already separated an egg yolk. And then you need a clear bowl that is appropriate for a double boiler because this will go on top of a pot on the stove. So then you just mix the egg yolk with the egg into this bowl and you whisk. And we're just gonna add a little bit of condensed milk. Again, I like to improvise. And I don't like mine too sweet, so I'm only gonna have about that much in, kind of freestyling here. And then the evaporated milk, equal parts. And then it calls for equal parts of rum with however much condensed milk you actually put in there. So I'm gonna put about this much, which I would say is equal to the evaporated milk and the condensed milk. And then again, you whisk. And then you'll notice, because of the condensed milk, everything feels a little bit thicker. If you wanna follow, that smells so delicious. If you wanna follow a precise recipe, I've seen many online, so you can do that. I'm going to add a little bit more evaporated milk. Again, freestyling. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more of the condensed milk. All right, so we have our condensed milk, evaporated milk, and our egg yolk and 1 whole egg kind of whisked all together. And we have that frothy top, which is perfect. And now it does call for putting together the 2 tablespoons of rum and nutmeg that we did in the beginning. Put it in there. And then you whisk again. And in case you're wondering why the lighting in here changed, it started to rain outside, so we weren't getting that natural light that we were getting, so I did turn on my kitchen light. Once you've whisked the rum and nutmeg infusion into the bowl, a generous teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then again, our best friend for this recipe, our whisk. Okay, and then at this time, have a pot with a little bit, I would say 1 inch of water, just slowly boiling on the stove top. And then you put this on top of the pot as a double boiler. Let's go do that now. Then we we walk our mixture and we create a double boiler. See, I've already boiled some water. It's about 1 inch of water, not a lot. And then you place this glass bowl just kind of on top, creating a double boiler. And we do this for about 15 minutes. I would recommend doing this on low heat. And what you're supposed to do when the concoction is on the stovetop, you're supposed to whisk it slowly until it thickens for about 15 minutes. Let's do some TV magic, shall we? Let me clean up while our drink is on the stovetop. I've taken our concoction off the heat now, and you want to continuously stir it as it thickens so the egg that you put in here doesn't curdle. It smells so wonderfully delicious. Once you see the concoction thicken on the stovetop, you set it aside, let it cool, refrigerate, then you have your finished ponche crema that we made together. Cheers. The creaminess together with the condensed milk and the rum, it just all fits in so well together. It is delicious and it gives you such a warm, cozy feeling. Also, these are our moose mugs, like I mentioned before. My husband pulls them out every year. It's very special to us. We drink wine in it, water, and it's only during this time of year. Here's why.
Just can't believe you're actually standing here in my living room, Eddie. Never thought the day would come.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too.
Christmas Vacation is by far one of our favorite holiday movies. We have to watch it every single December. Cheers.